Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
We play to win. Let's go! What? 180!
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Like 20! Check. Double dog. That's the way.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Goff. Incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs because he can really impact this offense. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Cooks now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
To stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Hey!
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Point it right. Check three. Shoot. Pistol.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Pistol. Hurry. Go get it. Hey, seam 6. Regular. Mike, 58, right there. Okay.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 27, Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
180. Heavy on the edges. Check 99. 2 for 1. Ric Flair.
3rd and 2, Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Run. You got tape. Real. Kill. Hurry. Sponge.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Watch the twist. Regular.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle. We're scoreless after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Echo. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. What we got? What we got? Up. Check 93.
Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he'll find Hall. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Kings. Alert 3. Hey, alert. Hey, check 24.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry! Point it right. Hey, Haywood! All day, every day, any day. Check, 93's the mic.
Throwing, Mayfield. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Alert. Pistol.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Set. 180. Point it right. Get that ball. Slam. Hurry. Kings. I got this. 50. Hey, Alpha. 58. I got it.
Here's Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Slam. Hey, alert 33. Check, 93's the mic. Hey, zoom. Here we go. Check, 93's the mic.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and that'll make it 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Black 20. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Throwing again is gone. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Alert!
On third down, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On first and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Coleman.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
20. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Wide, get wide.
Kill.
Hey, alert 33. Shit.
Rush it.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Watch out.
Pistol.
Switch.
Check 9.
Check three. No. Off.
Alert.
On first down, Coleman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Regular. Go.
58, Mike. Bandit.
From the 41, Mayfield throwing right, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 43. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Regular.
Check 13. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
He's coming. We got real. Watch out.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch. Hatchet. Check.
Regular.
Check three. Shit.
This is Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Good. 180. Too low, cut. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check hot route. Hot. 49, check 49, check 49. Check 99. Check. Hey, alert 33. Big X. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Real. Point it right. Watch the whip. Up. Bravo.
From the 39, Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Let's put him on the buses. Pistol. Alert. Check four. Watch twitch. Run. Check. Deuce.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Again, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. To the air again. Gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Now gone. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Goff now looks to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 4th down.
They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, 76.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And Cooks has it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 43 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
17. 17.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Throwing again on second down. Goff. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. One last throw here for Goff. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these